All righty. Good morning. Here we are at 26 minutes away from 10 o'clock. And it's not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, but he is in the house today, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, the man that is the Greenbrier Cafe, the grill. Well, grill cafe. I tried to give you a little bigger build up. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's the man with the blue plate truck that travels around town. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is.
It's going downtown today.
Oh, is it really?
It's going to Mitchell today.
Oh, that's right. Y'all got a standing thing at the...
That hasn't been quite regular due to holidays and snow and ice. And
that's right.
Every once in a while we throw in a transmission issue.
That's what he gets for buying a 1924 Dodge van.
94.
Is it really?
It's a 94.
Is it? Oh,
Chevy
okay.
diesel.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize it was that fancy.
I wouldn't call it fancy. It's just a blue plate special. It's not fancy.
You should name it.
She is.
Oh, what's her name?
Betty.
Okay.
She's named.
Betty, the blue plate.
All vehicles have to be properly named.
I got it.
It's blue plate Betty.
I like the way it sounds.
I mean,
that's good. So, of course, you are now the official chairman of the Downtown Statesville Development Corporation Board of Directors.
Something like that.
See, I did it right.
You did it right.
Matthew is normally here, who is the director. What is Matthew?
I guess he's executive director.
Okay.
I guess.
And so
title, I guess.
He's out doing stuff. That's about all it is.
He's somewhere doing something.
That's right.
Somewhere, somehow.
Constructive and beautiful downtown Statesville.
Right.
There you are. All right. So what's going on in downtown Statesville here lately? Got lots of things happening.
All kinds of things. We actually just had art crawl on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, were you around downtown Saturday?
I was not. I wasn't able to be. I had a project. I had to paint.
I bet our guests were downtown Saturday.
You know they were.
So we have Scott and Daniella
Steve.
Sorry.
You were close.
Steve and Daniella from Native Ceuticals. So they were downtown for art crawl. Man, it was a beautiful day downtown.
Oh, Saturday was nice. It wasn't like flaming hot. It wasn't like cold. It was just right.
And there seemed to be a good crowd of people. I was doing a little bit of mulch work at my church downtown, and
yes, you were. You actually made. No, it was Facebook. I started to say you made the paper. But
it was on the face cracks. Right. Yep. So then we made our way to downtown to sit outside and have a fine beverage outside and watch the people cruise the streets.
That's it. And
it was nice.
I forget how many artists there were. 70.
I couldn't.
It was a bunch. There was a bunch of them. At least 60 something, I guess.
So there's usually a more happening downtown than people know.
Yep.
We'll have Line Walk coming up soon, and Friday After Fives will start coming.
The what Friday After Fives?
Excuse me, the Piedmont Healthcare Friday After Fives. I have to say that, especially if I'm sitting in this chair.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm sitting in the Piedmont Healthcare
chair
in the
he may be
studio of the stars.
He may be out of town. Who knows? So anyway,
so there's lots going on.
Okay. That's good. And I'm rotating off the board, apparently. Am I off now?
Nope. It's not until it's either. I think we start over July 1.
Oh,
so you're on through the end of June.
Do I get a plaque or anything like that? An attaboy?
I can't tell you that. I can't divulge that information. It's super top secret. Super top secret.
Yeah, right. It's like, well, kick him out. He's not here anymore.
Super top secret.
That's always the way to go. All right,
well,
so
I mean, you've had you've been on there as long as they'll allow you. I mean,
that's right.
We have 3-year terms.
I have been on,
and you can have.
I've been on 6 years.
You can have consecutive terms, so you can do 3 years and 3 years.
I'm for term limits.
We have term limits. So after your second set of 3 years, you have to roll off.
Okay, well,
for at least a year. So
I've rolled off.
So having said that,
yes,
if there's some downtown business owners, downtown property owners, downtown supporters, we'll say residents, downtown supporters.
Yeah.
We're going to be going through
The nomination process?
The nomination process for some new board members. So if you are interested, reach out to Matthew or reach out to me or to anyone on DSDC and
We'll be ready to go.
Get involved. There's committees to be involved with, from promotions to economic vitality to design.
Everything.
What else am I missing?
Oh gosh, there's like a dozen.
4.
There's more than that. It
Well,
seems
there's 4.
like. Okay, well, close enough.
Let us know if you're interested. We'd love to talk to you about Downtown Statesville. It's a central part of our community for sure.
It is. And these two people who have been on before obviously say that downtown is a vital part of doing business. And so, once again, please welcome Steve and Daniella Brown. I like it on the card. It's proprietors of something of an old word that you don't hear much anymore, apothecary. So, native Ceuticals, feel better. I like this. A haven of holistic wellness. Who came up with that?
We paid a lot for that one.
I bet you did. That's great.
Yeah, actually, the designer that made that, they call that brand image, was actually affiliated with something we're going to talk about later, which is the Destination program.
Nice.
So yeah, we can talk
that's
about
great. That. So once again, for those that don't know or need to be refreshed, who and what are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, so an apothecary is what people used to go to, before they would go to the doctor.
Yes.
Like if you had got sick or something, just basic stuff that happens to people pretty much every day. Normal things that we deal with that we usually run to the, to either the ER or
the urgent care
or something like that. I mean, a lot of times it was just handled locally or within the community with different herbs and remedies and things like that have kind of been passed down throughout the generations. And I don't know, maybe some of you have noticed, but this is kind of having a comeback, especially since after what happened, everything with COVID and everything kind of opened everybody's eyes a little bit to just being a little more aware of how we treat ourselves. And so the timing is pretty good. We've been doing this for quite a while, but we really see an uptick in people looking for alternative methods of handling pretty much everyday things. And I mean, from everything from sleep, pain, stress, all the way to flu and cold and allergies and, skin issues, pretty much everything in between. Now, if you break your arm or you got blood coming out somewhere, then don't come to the apothecary. That's when you go to the ER.
Yes.
You don't need any kind of mud pack or something. Stop that bleeding.
No. I mean, they might have done that back then, but we made some advancements since then, I think.
So, and you're right about that. A lot of people, you go back in time, the apothecary or grandma or somebody in the past had a way of treating something, and it worked. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the pharmaceuticals that we have these days are made from these same ingredients.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And a good example of that is white willow bark. So it's is where aspirin pretty much comes from. And so either it started with that, and then as our technology advanced, we were able to find out okay, why does it work? So it's not about you don't have to believe really hard and then it works, there's actually chemical compounds in these herbs and everything that interact with your body's your body's chemistry. And that's what's happening when you're drinking these teas and taking these tinctures and using these salves and things like that. So they basically just built on that technology and added other things like preservatives and other things, time release and all those sorts of things to create the pharmaceuticals. Well, a lot of the pharmaceuticals that we have now.
Yeah. And when we come into your store, it really is cool. When you walk into the store, and Daniella's usually behind the counter.
Yes, I'm there all the time.
And Steve's back there, with his mortar and pestle, compounding all sorts of stuff like that. So when we come in, sometimes we're a little bit overwhelmed because it's just jars and jars and jars and bags and things of herbs, and you don't know where to start. So where do you start? when we come in, do we need to tell you what's wrong?
Yeah, that helps.
Come a little closer to the mic.
Yeah, that helps a lot because so we try to help everybody, and I know it's super overwhelming, and we have a lot of education. So we have a lot of like cards with information that tells you all the benefits about different things like teas and extracts and things like that. And also we have books where you can learn, and we also encourage people to build something like that in your own home, so that if you need something like for a flu or like congestion or anything, then you can just reach and just do your tea or extract and just start doing it at home, so as a treatment. And so yeah, basically it does help a lot when you tell us a little bit about how like we can help, and we just give you recommendations the best we can.
Well, like, yeah, if you come in and you've got, I don't know, now we've got pollen on the way. So if you just say, hey, I'm like tearing up and I'm sneezing and all that. So if I come in, what would you like recommend?
Well, actually, I am going through that right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but yes, I've been doing the cold and flu brew tea, which is echinacea, lemon ginger, dandelion. So it's basically like a detoxing blend that helps you to like with congestion and flu symptoms and things like that. So been doing that, and also the extract like oregano. You can put oregano in the tea, and that helps to kill all the germs and all that.
Gosh, back in the 60s, they smoked oregano, but that's another whole story.
Yeah,
not that I would know that.
Yeah, we brought a few things actually over here.
All right,
I don't know if
so
you can see them on the camera, but this one right here, nettle, is a one that a lot of people are using right now for disease because it's kind of like a natural antihistamine.
Stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle, yep. So,
That doesn't sound pleasant.
no, not if you walk into it with bare feet, but you know, if you dry it out and make a tea into it, it's helpful.
So that would be for like congestion, like you're saying, and the sniffles and all
like
that?
an antihistamine, kind of like you got that pressure, sinus pressure, something like that.
How do you know how much you have? That's what you have, the ingredients. It's like a recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you do it like, I mean, for like a week, or however long you need it. So.
And but I'm one of those that if one works, 2 or 3 works better.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I've been told that's not true. Don't do that. But with herbal, you know how Americans are now. I want it done now.
Yeah.
If I take a pill, I want to feel better now. But with all natural, it's not really that quick.
No, that's a really, really good point. I'm glad you brought that up because so it's one of the things that we do different that I don't know if you'll find anywhere else, honestly. So it's kind of like gets into some of the like sort of foundational things when we started the business. So we make some products like you can see right here.
What do we got there?
Like this one right here, like this relief salve. Like this is one of our best sellers right here. It's a pain salve. And it really works really good to get deep into the tissue. It works within minutes. I'm not even kidding. And you put it against any pain salve, any cream, any other thing out there, and I'm pretty much certain that you're gonna.
I need that right.
Yeah, here you go. Take a look.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna pull my pants down and.
Here we go.
I
guess that's a benefit of reading.
I guess that means you just sold that one now.
So what's really good about this is that I won't get into like all the like technicalities of it,
right?
But a bunch of the products that we make are hemp infused, so different sorts of cannabinoids, right? So CBD, some THC and some of them, but only a few. Most of it is CBD and other they're called cannabinoids.
Yeah.
And so these things, they work quick. So there's different cannabinoids for different issues that you're dealing with. Like just like there's different teas for different things, right? But these work within a day or two, not within a week or two.
Oh, really?
Right, yeah. So we try to pair them with things. So like, for instance, we also make these things we call immunity capsules. So you can take like the immunity capsules, which work like within like that day, you'll start to feel relief like that afternoon or like the next day. But at the same time, you're drinking the nettle tea, or you're also maybe taking some like chaga mushroom extract or something. And then over time, as like that is going to build up your immune system and kind of notch you up a few notches, so that next time when you come in contact with that, pollen or whatever, then you'll be more prepared to deal with it.
So I've always heard like repels, like or something like if you, it's what an allergy shot is. That you go to allergy.
Like attracts like kind of thing. It's got that same stuff in there, and it sticks you, and you're like,
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of honey. One of the things I've always heard with honey that honey's good for you. That if you're gonna use honey and consume honey, that's better for your body from a allergy perspective or things like that. To use honey that was made local because it's in the environment you're living in, and that's that same kind of mindset that is probably going to help you potentially more than saying just buying some off the shelf or something.
We have local honey.
Yeah, for that reason, exactly. Yeah.
Local honey is good for anything.
Yeah.
So what else have you got there that we're looking at?
Yeah, so we bought a couple, like a little bit, just a sample from different things, like these here. These are hemp infused. Like this one has CBD but no THC. Then we brought some gummies too, and we make all this stuff. So this is all like unique.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like we've combined different things that, like for instance, these, hold on, let me see what else we got here. Like these ones here, like the rest gummies. This is another one of our best sellers, actually. So these have a cannabinoid called CBN. So again, that's going to work quick. So, this may be like the first night, second night, you're going to get some good sleep. But it's not a knockout pill. So you're not going to be like take it and then all of a sudden, like, 20 minutes later, you can't keep your eyes open.
Right.
Your body naturally falls asleep into REM sleep. And then there's also resveratrol, which is a very powerful antioxidant.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so antioxidants, the way they work is they're kind of like security guards. Like, and they take out these things called free radicals. Yeah. So it's kind of funny to think about, like almost like imagine like a city and like the free radicals are running around like wreaking havoc in the city, and then the antioxidants are like the the security team that comes in, and resveratrol is like the special forces. So it's like it's really, really strong. And so what's great about it is while you're getting that sleep, like the whole idea behind sleep is you want to wake up feeling rested and feeling like restored, Right. But a lot of times, we go to sleep and wake up feeling pretty much the same we felt before we went to sleep. It's because we're not really getting that rest. We're not getting that restorative, regenerative sleep. So that's what these are designed to do. So these are more about like sleep quality. We have another tincture that we make that's like if you're not sleeping, then we make it in like a tincture form that's kind of stronger. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff we're doing. So we're taking ingredients that people are already familiar with or things that are already out there and have some traction, and we're combining them with these cannabinoids in order to create a really unique formula that works quickly. And then on the back of it, probably about 3/4 of the store is just like herbs and extracts and powders and things like
So you really are in the back with a mortar and pestle.
Yeah, except it's in Morrisville. We have our manufacturing in Morrisville. Yeah, but it's back somewhere. But yeah, this is another like an example. So this is a blood and liver cleanse. So this one has.
It's not a leech.
No, not a leech. We haven't gotten into leeches yet. Yeah,
that was really old.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to go that far with that. I don't know how you keep those little guys alive. But so this one has burdock root, milk thistle, dandelion, and stinging nettle. So it's like if you don't want to bother with all the teas and stuff, you can just like whatever your coffee, whatever you normally drink, you just take a dropper of this, squirt it in there, and you're good to go. And so this is not hemp infused. So probably about I'd say maybe like 20 or 30 products that we carry in the whole store are hemp infused, like of some sort or other, but everything else is not.
That's fabulous. So what are you drinking?
Oh yeah. So yeah,
I see the string.
Yeah. So this is burdock root, dandelion root, ginger, and hibiscus. That's what's in the bag. Okay. Tea bag. And then the extracts, which are these basically, like these powders we sell with a little scoop.
What's in that?
So this is beetroot. So this is like this is an extract. So this is going to be like about 10 times stronger than the beetroot powder you find in the grocery store. So this is like an extract. Okay. So then there's actually beetroot in here, and then there's also milk thistle and astragalus. So this is for heart, liver, and kidneys. That's what this is.
I've missed astragalus.
Well, so that brings up. I don't know. You talk about what do you go in for? What do you go in and ask for? And I think it's. You kind of have a target of, well, where do you want some help for your health? It's, I need to improve this, or I want to make this better. And it may not necessarily be that there is a problem necessarily. It's just you want to make some component of your health healthier, I guess, better. And that's what I think is cool. You can go in and, hey, I'd like to improve this part of my health or whatever. And that's where different recommendations can come in. It might not necessarily be that there's a problem. It might just be something I want to. I feel like this is an added value to my health and to help maintain health, and
preventative too.
Right, you end up creating a little bit of potentially healthy habit by doing some of this. And you just kind of go and say, this is where I want to help, what I want to help. And then that's where you guys come in and say, well, this is the types of things you can use to achieve that goal.
Right. A lot of people just want like a detoxing,
right.
you know, so I think it's good for everybody to do that every once in a while, you know.
I had to do that before my colonoscopy, but that's another story.
Yeah.
It's a little different than detox, I think. But,
Pretty well.
yeah. It's just plain old clean out.
Pretty well detox. You got to learn. Anyway.
One of the things that we do have to clarify that is like, you know, we aren't doctors, you know, we're not medical professionals. And so like a lot of times we're just kind of like common sense, like what have people been using for thousands of years and what are people around in the community using? I mean, we've been here almost 3 years now in this location, and it's like, I mean, it'll be 3 years in September, but
wow,
I know it's crazy, but it's just, we've been so blessed to help, to be with, like, see so many people, you know, be helped by this stuff. And so we just piggyback off of their experiences and be like, hey, well, these people did this and it worked for them, so maybe it'll work for you too, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we leave it. And we recommend people, like, you know, don't abandon your doctor, you know, don't abandon with medicine. You know what I mean? Like, this is a movement that's happening and it is real. It's very, very real. But at the same time, people sometimes get excited and they're like, oh, wow, I can take care of everything with, you know, with like mullen leaf that's grown in my backyard. It's like, you know, you might want to still keep a doctor, you know, in the loop here, you know. So it's like,
don't go into the woods and pick mushrooms.
Right.
It seems like it's one of those things where you could still go to, you know, see Jeff at Piedmont Healthcare and those guys and go see your regular doctor once a year. And
absolutely,
you know, they give you your blood test, and let's just say the blood test comes back and says, hey, your cholesterol's a little high. Well, you know, you could say, okay, you could go on a prescribed medication to help with that. But the other option also is to come to something you guys and say, what are the options to help bring this, to help with this? And, and there's options there to help do that. And that's what's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it works many times. It works. Yeah.
Well, it's like
so it's used in partnership, I think, with that healthcare and more of your traditional medical side of it, where you guys are a partner to it, not just, no, we don't want to talk to medical people. That's it's a partner with them.
Yeah. We actually get recommended by quite a few doctors in town. I mean, like in birthing centers, and you know, it's pretty amazing sometimes when people come in the store. Just the other day, during the ARC crawl, actually, when somebody came in and said, you know, my doctor recommended that I come here, and we're just like, wow, you know, that's pretty humbling.
They did. My doctor has even done that. My primary health care, whatever they're called now. And he had mentioned a natural product. He was like, yeah, try it. See? And so this is better now because there are those that immediately, something hurts. We've got to go to the urgent care. Something hurts. And it's, you know, no, go to your cabinet and this is what helps with that. So anyway, you go by our friends at Native Ceuticals Apothecary, Statesville Apothecary. And what's your address?
It's 118 West Broad Street, Downtown Statesville.
Well,
you had to look over.
What
are you drinking? What are you drinking? Something else other than that?
No. Well, so one of the other cool things you talk about an address and a location.
Yes.
Is we talked about some cool stuff this morning, product stuff, but I wanted to bring up one other component.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of time frame you got on this, or do you care? Does it matter?
It's no. This one comes up on a hard time, so a little bit of time. Go ahead.
Well, so Native Ceuticals is also something that's very unique. As a part of, I'll throw Downtown Statesville Development in there, throw North Carolina Main Street organization in there, that Native Ceuticals, they have just gone through a process to become something very unique, very special. They're the only ones in Statesville, and I think Iredell County.
Could be. I didn't see any.
I didn't see any Mooresville on there.
Yeah.
So they have become an actual destination.
Really?
There's a program with the North Carolina Main Street program where you can become a certified North Carolina destination business.
Yeah.
And there's only, I think I read on there, there's 72 of them in
across
the state.
The whole state.
There's only 72 across the whole state.
Wow.
And Native Ceuticals is the first one in Statesville, the only one in Iredell County that they are now a certified North Carolina destination business. It's really cool. There's a little bit of a process to go through to obtain that status, but the reach that it gives them the reach to the general public that their destination. They'll pop up in different ways, different places, and then the reach that they actually get Statesville. Right, so they're actually attracting people to Statesville because of their destination. Pretty cool status, but I thought I'd get you guys to talk a little bit about what that kind of means for you guys, but a little bit of the process of what it
we'll have to do that another time. But come back again. We'll have you back again. That's okay. We just have a 10 o'clock hard time. That's what they call it in the business, a hard time. Rush Limbaugh used to say, coming up on a hard break. But anyway.
I thought you were in control of this thing.
Yeah, everything is out of my control. Are you kidding? So Steve and Daniella there at the Native Ceuticals or at Statesville Apothecary, 704-380-3737, and make it a destination today.
There we go.
Okay, fine. All right, it is 10 o'clock